Ellie. How are you?
Hey girl. Hey everybody. I'm good. It was my first week back after annual leave this week. Only had a 3-day week. Guys, that is the life.
That was
It
gorgeous.
has flown. I've blinked and it's Friday.
Thank God.
Sensational. We are recording this on a Friday morning. But yeah, no complaints from me, darling. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm enjoying this warmer weather, I have to say.
This weekend is looking nice.
Is it?
Yeah. My
Okay.
colleague showed me yesterday, 26 degrees or something on Saturday.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Love that. And we're also, so guys, tomorrow we're going to a yoga class at Sky Garden at fucking 8 a.m., which I was calculating, right, what time do I have to wake up? I'll have to wake up at like 6-ish because I'm so
Yeah.
worried that I'm going to be late by accident because of trains or whatever. So I'm actually just going to leave early. So I'd rather get there early. But I have to wake up at like 6 on a Saturday.
Yeah, girl. To be fair, some weekends I do just wake up mad early. So I haven't actually looked at my travel, but I'll look. But I'm very excited. It's going to be so nice. And if the weather's banging, then 10 out of 10, no complaints from us, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. What else are you doing this weekend? Anything exciting?
No, the plans that I had got cancelled, thank God. So I
This
I'm
new
not.
Meggie will always surprise me.
No, I really wanted a weekend off, like, because I was like, I've just been on the trot
Oh,
for the
yeah.
past couple of weekends, and I was thinking if I should like go on a date,
Yeah.
but I'm like, nah.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next year, girl. At this point,
Yeah. Of all things, dates are exhausting. Like getting to know people is exhausting.
yeah, it's just long, isn't it?
Oh, the effort, just everything. Friends, relationships, like proper romantic relationships. Man.
Yeah, I think I want to do our yoga, be in Central for the morning, and then come home and just chill out, like.
That sounds delightful.
But the thing, my problem is that if it's sunny outside, I want to be outside. So I don't know.
I hear you. I hear you.
I'll keep you posted.
Yeah. See what you're gonna do. Well, it's a Friday morning and we've got a full day ahead. Should we just jump straight into it?
Let's do it.
So this week's dumb bitch. Are you gonna hit us with it?
Yeah, so this is actually from one of my colleagues. I noticed it because I was CC'd into the email chain. So let's say, so one of the clients took over from the particular person we were in contact with. So say the person we were in contact with is called Jane. And she was like, hi, like I'm introducing myself. I'm taking over from Jane because Jane is no longer at our company. My colleague responds, oh my God, my condolences. Jane was a
Oh,
brilliant woman. She was so kind, so hardworking. I'm so sorry for your loss. And I was like, I don't think she's died. I think she's just left the company. And it's so awkward. They haven't responded yet. But I was like, this is so, like, when I say she sent like a paragraph saying how amazing she is and how sorry she is, and use the word condolences.
that is so awkward. What if she left on bad terms, or she got fired, or she like went to a competitor and disrespected them, and you're there, or the girl's there, like, or guy blowing smoke up her ass. You know what I mean?
No, because like he was very, like, the guy sent a very, it was just very like, Jane's no longer with us at, but because I reread it, I was like, is she dead? And it was like, no, Jane is no longer with us at X company. Didn't say like has moved on or has like wasn't like very nice about it. Like just was very matter of fact about it. So I was just like, girl, this is not. You need to
Oh
read.
my god, that is so embarrassing. I'd actually die. That would
So
be one that like I'm laying in bed at night and I'm
listen,
thinking about.
she's killed Jane.
That is so bad.
I forgot to turn my light on. I just steeped.
Oh, me too. We'll switch our lights on, guys. Bear with, bear with. That is so embarrassing. I
Isn't
actually
it?
can't.
The thing is as well, because this is from my old team, so
Yeah.
sometimes I get seed into stuff because the clients don't realize I'm not in that team anymore. So she's BCC'd me and taken me out of the email chain. So I actually don't know what they'll respond. But when I see her in the office, I'm gonna be like, "Did Jane die?" Because what the
Yeah,
hell?
that's one you actually have to ask. Like, you need to know.
I really do. And she's the one that took my job in the previous team. So I actually have to find out. I need to know what's going on.
That is so funny. I love a cheeky BCC. Do you know when like people
Same,
are
it's
like, I'm
fantastic.
gonna put you in on this, but they can't know you're in on this?
No, I think it's fantastic. It's a great thing.
It is. No, I actually love that. Um, what's it called? Trick, whatever. Um, but
Little
I get
email hack.
so anxious when I do it because I'm like, oh my god, like what if I've CC'd them and someone
No.
sees it? Like,
Do you know what stressed me out this week? One of my colleagues is leaving, so I was arranging his leaving card. And obviously, we have the team email address that just sends it to everyone. So you need to expand it and delete that person to make sure that they don't get it, but the whole
yeah,
company gets it. And that always stresses me out. So I'm like, what if I accidentally kept him in and then he sees it and then the surprise is done? Like that, that's just like a minor thing that really irritates me. But it's
no,
cool
I'm
that
so
you
with.
can like just email the whole company. That's quite clever,
Hmm.
isn't it?
No, I do love that. Such a hack. I told you about that time the girl in my firm emailed the whole of Russia by accident, isn't it?
Yeah, you did.
I think it was Russia. It was like a big country. And then she got fired shortly after.
Oh, is it?
It wasn't that one thing, it was a few things that led up to it.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah. But I felt very sorry for her because I don't think she had a very supportive team.
Mm,
And you know, once your ego is crushed, it's hard to bring
yeah,
that shit back.
it is. It is.
Like, you need good people around you to help build you up sometimes. And she just didn't have that.
Oh my God. Are we only good because people build us up?
Girl, do you know what? I'm not even going to sit here and lie. Like, part of my current success is definitely to do with the teams that I've had, without a shadow of a doubt. Because I started knowing nothing. Had they not invested so much time and effort into me and also spoke really highly of me to other people, I would not have the track record and the rapport that I do.
It's so true because, like, I get gassed up by my manager and stuff, and that gives me the confidence to
Yeah.
think, oh, I'm actually really good at this. And so I behave in that way. But if I had a manager that didn't gas me up and that always criticized me, maybe I'd be a shell of myself.
I'm not joking. I know. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I am not God's strongest soldier. If someone told me I'm shit and they kept telling me day in, day out, you're going to break me, I'll be real.
It's true.
Like, this life is a struggle. So, amen for the nice people in my life. But do you know what? Good poll question. We'll ask you guys, is your self worth based on what other people think of you? Or is your confidence built up by other people? Let's see.
I mean, at work for me, probably.
Yeah, personal, completely different ball game. Do
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
personal is me, myself, and I. But at work, you could be the best person. And if people around you aren't telling other people that you're great, bigging you up, it's like, you know, sometimes people just don't take a liking to you. And you could be great,
yeah,
but no one will care.
yeah. It's
It's
true.
hard. It's hard. On that note, let's see what problems you guys are facing at work this week. We'll jump straight into our dilemma. So this person says, I'm stuck in this awkward situation at work and I honestly don't know what to do. My coworker, let's call him Mike, is a great guy. Friendly, helpful, the kind of person everyone gets along with. But he's also been taking credit for some of my ideas in meetings. It's subtle.
Oh,
Like, I'll mention an idea to him casually or in a Teams chat, and the next day he brings it up in front of our manager like it was his original thought. And he doesn't outright say it's his, but he doesn't mention me either. Just drops it into the conversation and moves on. At first, I brushed it off. Maybe it was a coincidence. Maybe he forgot I said it. But it's happened 3 times now. And each time, our manager praises him for being proactive or forward thinking.
oh, it.
Absolutely not. I don't want to cause drama. I hate confrontation. But I also don't want to keep being invisible. Oh my God, this actually ties into what we said so nicely. I've worked hard and it's frustrating to see someone else benefit from that. So now I'm stuck. Do I bring it up with Mike? Do I talk to my manager? Or do I just start speaking up more in meetings and making sure my name is attached to my ideas?
This is difficult because you don't also want to come off as desperate, like,
Yeah.
please give me the credit kind of thing. But it's also, it is your work and you should get the credit. I'm trying to think how I would bring this up in a meeting. Like, okay, let's say someone's presenting my idea. Maybe I'd be like, I don't know. What would you do?
It's absolutely peak, like it's a violation. But I'm not gonna lie, like there's that saying, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." Like if someone's done it twice, don't let them do it a third time.
That's
Stop it.
true.
Like absolutely stop it. In which case, I think your best bet is your third option. Like just start speaking up. If you've got an idea, A, stop sharing it with him immediately.
Yeah.
B, start bringing it up when you have the opportunity to bring it up. In terms of what's already been done, I'm not gonna lie, it's been done. I feel like if you go and say to your manager, that was my idea, by the way, you're gonna look bitter. And
Yeah.
like it's been done. First impressions are everything. If he's already given the idea and the manager's like, wow, that's a brilliant idea, like the wow factor's gone. I think if this like a massive idea, revolutionary, like it is literally going to excel him in his career. If it's something huge, then I probably would. But if it's something that it was just a good idea and it's not going to change the trajectory for either of you, then I would just sit back and be like, cool, I can't trust you.
Yeah, yeah, because the thing is, I've had situations where I've given an idea, but because I'm close with my manager, I'll just say like, yeah, that's something that we discussed and I came up with, blah blah blah.
Oh, have you done?
But
Okay, I like that.
that's because I'm close with my manager. So I think it's easier to do. Like it's easy for me to slide it into the conversation without it sounding like I'm being like, please praise me. Like I'm
Yeah,
just saying that this is the part I played in this project or whatever. But it is difficult. But yeah, I think be a bit smarter about who you're telling your ideas to. And maybe if
100%.
it's in an email thing, like make sure that you can see the proof, receipts, and timeline of everything.
Yeah.
Because come on, girl or boy.
I love that though. I love the fact that you've actually gone to your manager and been like, no, that was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, maybe do that then. If you're feeling confident and you have that relationship with your manager, I think it's, yeah, situation dependent. But let us know how you get on and just don't be sharing your good ideas anymore.
Yeah, no, for real. Come on,
Everybody out for
guys.
themselves.
Exactly.
Well, after a week of annual leave, guys, I am feeling so well rested. But it really made me think like, I've never used annual leave because whenever I take annual leave in the UK, it's always at Christmas. And Christmas is rammed. Like, there is no time to rest at Christmas. Every day you're doing something.
Yeah.
But this week that I had off, like, yes, every day I did something, but it was still so nice and chilled. Like, it
Mm,
was just so lovely, so relaxed. And I just thought, is this normal? What is everyone using their annual leave for? I had so many people be like, oh, where did you go? I was
yeah.
like, nowhere. One girl was like to me, tell them you've been, no, I was like to her, oh, yeah, no, I just stayed at home. It was lovely. She was like, oh, I like to call that enjoying your mortgage. I was like, that's so
Oh,
good.
that is good. Yes.
The next time someone asks, I'll be like, I was just enjoying my mortgage.
Wait, but
Um,
okay, what did you actually do on a day to day? Was it like you having like multiple weekends?
yeah, yeah, it was just lovely. Like, so Tuesday, I went for like an hour and a half walk, took Cooper, my dog out, and then went to my sister's house. Then in the evening, Billy and I just chilled. Tuesday was so nice and the weather was good. Like I sat in the park for a bit with Cooper. It was really nice. Um, and then I did tidy the house too. Wednesday, what did I do Wednesday? Wednesday was just admin, I think. I had like returns to make. I went to the store, bought food, stuff like that. Uh, Thursday, yeah, more life admin. Like, but every day I was taking Cooper for nice long walks. I was always getting out, or I was going to the gym, or for a run, or for a swim with my sister.
Mm.
Um, and then yeah, Wednesday I went to visit his kennels and stuff that we're putting him in when we go on holiday. I felt so sad. Dog kennels are actually depressing.
Oh,
So depressing. Thursday went to the gym, then went
wait,
for
sorry,
lunch
when are
with
you
my
going on
sister.
holiday?
August.
Wait, oh, to Greece. Yes, I
To Greece,
remember.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah. Etc. Saturday went out for lunch. Friday went swimming, etc. It was just like so chilled, guys. I'm telling you, I did not get bored. Did not get bored.
Did you binge anything? Like, were you watching TV?
Oh, girl, yes, I did.
Okay, what did you
I
watch?
absolutely did. I am a sucker for sci-fi. Not sci-fi. Like,
Sci-fi.
is it sci-fi? Do you know like witchy things, like mystical things?
Okay,
Absolute sucker for that shit. I watched something called The Wheel of Time.
never heard of
It
it.
was right. I tried it years ago, and I was like, no, this is not my bag. But I persevered this time because my sister was like, no, watch it. It's a bit of you. 10 out of 10. Binged it. Me and Billy watched about 2, 3 series, maybe two. What did we watch? We watched Friends and Neighbors on Amazon. That was
I've
good.
never heard of any of these things you're mentioning.
It's new. That one's new.
Okay.
And then what else did we watch? No, maybe that was it last week. Our new thing is like sitting down together and watching an episode a day or something like. No, not an episode a day. Maybe an episode every other day. But yeah, it was just so nice. But I wasn't necessarily like binging while sitting down. I'd be like washing up and watching it, or doing something around the house and watching it.
Right.
But yeah, 10 out of 10.
Wow. Because I'm trying to think, like, what would I do if I took annual leave to be at home? I don't, but you, this is the thing, like, there's just always something to do. But I don't know if that would be
Girl.
relaxing to me.
Do you know what? I feel like I could have relaxed more. Like there was always something I was doing. There was always like an admin or something. Um, but that's life. But it was just so lovely. Even though on holiday you wake up, you don't have anything to do at all. I always feel like I come back and it's like you're settling back in. It's a change. I just think my body doesn't like change.
Mm.
And the fact that I was at home at peace was just 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay. No, this is really nice. Because also when you go on holiday, like sometimes you have to wake up early for an excursion or like you want to explore and stuff. And then you come back and you have to do all your washing and you have to clean your house again and you have to buy food because there's no food at home. And like that in itself can be a hassle. But I don't know if I'm convinced yet, girl. I don't.
Do a day. I think you need to do a day.
Yeah.
I've got so many long weekends coming up. My other colleague was like to me the other day because I keep booking time off. She was like, "Oh, where are you going?" It's like, "Girl, I'm not going anywhere. I'm taking long weekends. Like if I'm going to a concert and I want an extra day because I need a day of
Yeah.
rest. Do you know what I
You
mean?"
do, you do.
Or like I'm going to horse racing on a Thursday. I was like, I'm not going to work on the Friday. Do you know what I mean?
Right, right.
But yeah,
That's sorry, I forgot to tell you. I went to a festival on the weekend.
yes,
And obviously, because I'm on Roaccutane, I can't drink or anything like that. So this is the first concert I've been to where I've been 100% sober.
girl. And this was like a 2-day festival, right?
Yeah, it was a 2-day festival. Yeah. It
Damn, I slowly love this for you.
no, I loved it. I had such a good time. Like the DJs, everyone, all the performances was so, so good. And it really made me be like, could I be sober forever?
I'm telling you, when I stayed sober for like, I think the longest I've done is a year or 8 months or something mad, I felt so good. So
Yeah.
good. It's transformative.
I think like because whilst on Roaccutane, I'm doing a lot of like big life things that you would normally drink at, like my birthday, a
Yeah.
festival. I've been to a club. I'm going to a hen party abroad, so I'm going on holiday. I'm going to a wedding. I would have done all of that whilst being sober, and I'm like, what else really would I ever need to drink for ever again?
Yeah. And once you stop getting the taste, the thing is for me, it's the taste. Like, I'm bloody addicted to these Aperols at the moment. Yesterday, I went out after work and I was like, I'm not going to drink. I started with a lemon Fanta, then I had a cranberry juice. And then I was like, the reason I wasn't drinking because I was like, such a waste of calories. Then I was like, all
Yeah,
these
it
drinks
is.
I'm drinking anyway are loads of calories.
Yeah, cranberry juice. Come on.
And I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll have an Aperol. And then you just have one and then you have two. Then I
But
had a
this is the
margarita. I
thing.
was
Y-
like,
You never just have one, exactly. And but I still like because I was thinking like I don't know, I love a margarita and I do love a glass of red wine, but you know the alcohol ick that I had last year? every
Yeah.
time I think about alcohol, my stomach turns a bit because I
I
think
love that for
about
you.
being hungover, which is
Yeah.
why I don't understand how you lots that have had hangovers this whole time carry on drinking. Like, I don't get it.
Girl, I actually don't get it myself. I went out last night and I had 3 drinks. That was it. Because obviously I started not drinking. Um, and so I'm not hungover at all today. Like I feel like I didn't even go out last night. But I still woke up with that weird, like, feeling. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I wake up every morning after I drink. Like, why did I do that? I didn't need to drink.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Part of me does definitely want to go sober. I just need to work. I need to find a drink, basically,
Yeah.
that works.
What about like a rum and tonic
Mm.
water? So it's more hydrating. Or like gin and tonic.
Yeah, it's true. It is very true.
But they're not sweet, they're not tasty. Like you're actually just drinking
Yeah.
to drink at that point.
But that's a good shout, actually. I went out for lunch with my sister and she had a because she was driving, she had a non alcoholic gin and tonic. Once you get the taste for gin, you do start to like it.
But then this is the thing, because I'm exploring non-alcoholic options. I already said it's so expensive. And
Hmm.
then I'm also like, what is that made of? Like now I'm actually just putting chemicals in my body for no reason, for no
That's so
reason at
true.
all, like totally unprovoked. Like that's definitely artificial. You can't tell me that's made from grapes. Like,
It's tough because I don't feel like I'm one to succumb to peer pressure. If I don't
mm,
want to do something, I'm not doing it straight.
yeah.
But it is weird being out in social settings and having a glass of water. I'm sorry,
No,
it's just weird.
no, I know. I've been in many a social setting now where everyone's ordering drinks and I'm not, and I have to like I feel like I really have to overcompensate to explain myself as to why I'm
Yeah.
not drinking. And the socially acceptable thing is to get a non-alcoholic beer, but who the fuck wants that? Like I've ordered one
Yeah.
before at a work social as well, and I'm deep like, what am I drinking? And why am I even drinking this? To not get drunk.
Yeah.
Like beer is one of the like least tasty alcohols, anyways.
Oh, I do quite
So
like a beer, I'll be honest.
about all the alcohols,
I'd put it above like a rum and coke or a gin and tonic.
heck, okay.
Yeah, do you know why? I think with me, once I've tried alcohol a lot, I get a taste for it. And because Billy
Yeah,
drinks beer a lot, I'll be like, oh, let me have
okay.
some. And I'm like, oh, I really like that.
I only like beers that are like really light.
Mm.
So like I don't like I'd never do something thick like a lager or like a Guinness or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Even sometimes like it has to be like a Bud Light or something. Like
Mm.
something skinny, do you know what I mean?
The Peroni Capri,
Peroni,
that's
yeah,
up
yeah.
there for me. I like that one.
So I got the Peroni 0%. That's
Yeah.
like what my go-to is. But then I'm like, what's the point? Like I'd rather if like Spoons do kombucha, so I'll just order a
Oh,
kombucha. That's gorgeous.
that is such a good shout. Bloody love a kombucha.
Yeah. But anyways, so this weekend I was like, wow, like I actually had so much fun, totally sober, and maybe even more fun because I actually remember everything. Because I used to get amnesia.
Yeah.
Um, but one of my side effects of being on Roaccutane is that I get joint pain.
Oh, no way.
Ellie, I was in so much pain I can't even describe to you. Like
What?
I've never felt anything like it. Like my back and my hips awful. You know, like that line up here on the
Oh,
top of your
no.
back. Awful. Like I wasn't even trying to turn my neck too much. But the worst of all was my knees.
Oh,
Like
my
my knees
God.
felt like they'd filled up with liquid and they were just even like I dropped something on the floor and I went to pick it up and it was tough to pick it up. Like I felt old and it made me really appreciate our bodies in our 20s because people as they get older always say like, oh, I wake up with a stiff back or whatever, and we just wake up. I'm like,
Girl.
it's awful. It's absolutely awful.
That's so weird. We were talking about that yesterday when we were out, and this boy was like, I'm feeling pain now at 26. He said, nah, I need to start taking good care of my body, doing like mobility exercises and stuff.
You need to
Why
stretch.
why does Roaccutane do that? I had no idea.
It's basically it like weakens your joints or something. It like just makes them a
Wow.
bit more fragile, which is why you also, and it makes like muscle repair take longer, which is also why you're not meant to go ham in the gym, which is not really a problem for me because I don't really go ham anyways. Um, but even like going to the gym when you have a big workout, it takes like I'll be feeling it in my legs for like 5 days as opposed to feeling it for like one or two.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's mad.
Wow. Well, guys, if you didn't know, now you know. That is mental. But I'm glad you had a good time. I'm not gonna lie, the pictures and the videos looked so good.
I
It looked
had the
really fun.
best time. It had honestly so
And the
fun.
weather looked decent. It held out.
It did, it did. And the food there was amazing as well. On day one, I had like a katsu chicken, which was so
Oof.
good. And then on day two, I had birria tacos.
That's Billy's
Mm,
favourite.
mouth watering.
So
I've
good.
had bad ones because
Yeah.
some of them like are not that good, but oh my
What
god.
brand was it?
I didn't actually, I don't know, but I know it was award winning because they had that sign.
Yeah.
Um,
I need to
yeah.
get out to more Mexican restaurants. We used to go to the Taco Fest in Walthamstow, which was so fun. They used to have loads of different taco
Oh, that's
like
cool.
providers, caterers. Yeah, so good.
Do you know what? DF Tacos, which is a chain in London, but they actually do really good tacos. I was pleasantly surprised. Although I didn't have any of the veggie ones, so I don't know.
Can't remember the brand that were near my office. They had like a van when Wimbledon was on. The cactus tacos, insane.
Yeah.
So flavorful.
Wow.
Oh, 10 out of 10. But we digress, as always. And we'll keep this week because it's almost time for our working days. So, what do you guys do when you're on annual leave? Someone said, nothing. This is what everyone says at work. Nothing but holidays. If I'm not on a plane, it's a waste. That is how I used to feel. That's how you still feel, right?
That's my mentality, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, I'm not here for it anymore. I'm
Or I
actually not
have
here for it.
I feel like I can appreciate other things, but I need to be doing something. Like I've got time off because we're going to a festival, or I've got
Yeah.
time off because we're going to a UK retreat, we're going on a hike. Something that I can't do on the weekends organically. But I do think like as especially as I'm like more and more looking forward to the weekends, I do understand the appeal of just booking annual leave not to go abroad.
It was honestly the best thing I've ever done in my life. 10 out of 10. Loved
Yeah.
it.
Wow, okay.
Loved it. Yeah.
Someone said holiday. If not, then pure rest and relaxation.
I hear it. Maybe a cheeky spa day. Could do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Elongated weekend. I do feel I was a homebody when I was young, but the older I get, the more I'm like booking out weekends and being like, nah, I'm busy. Just because that's my weekend, I need to be at home. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. No,
Like that's
I'm
my me
also
weekend.
100. This is like, you know when people say, "Are you free on X date?" I'm like, "To do what though?" Because
Yeah.
I am free, but I might not want to do what you want to do. Like,
Yeah.
please say, "Are you free on X date to do X?" And then I can decide if I'm free for that or not. Please.
Girl, I'm so with you. For me, it's because shit expend like if I need to expend a lot of energy, then maybe I don't
Yeah.
want to put it on that weekend. Maybe I want to put a different weekend. But if
Yeah,
you
where
just want
you've
to,
got like a break in between.
yeah, if you just want
Yeah.
to go for brunch, then yeah, I'm here for it.
It's like I might be free on Saturday, but if I'm doing something on Friday and Sunday,
Oh,
I don't want to go out on Saturday as well.
no, God forbid, too
Which
much.
was my like one of my last weekends. I had something Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, and I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah, no, there's no. You do need rest. Like your body does need to just.
Yeah, just like lie on the sofa for a bit. You know what I mean? I haven't done that in a while. I'm looking forward to that this weekend.
That sounds delightful.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, a couple other people said to travel. Someone said to refill my cup. Be that seeing friends, family, traveling, or just taking a break. Love that. I feel like that's a good thing. Like refill your cup. That is what annual leave should be used for. However that looks for you.
Yeah, I remember one of my friends wanted to meet up for lunch, and I did meet up for lunch with him because he was on annual leave. And I was like, "Bruh, like you're spending your lunchtime with me on your annual leave? Like, are you sure?" But
Yeah.
that's what he wanted to do. And do you know what? I've just realized. if I didn't work from home, I probably absolutely would take annual leave to do menial things at home and to like
Mm,
go to Devon and see my family because I can do that whilst working. Whereas if I had to be in the office all the time, I would have to take annual leave to go to Devon. So I
yeah.
probably would do that, to be fair.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Work from home is a blessing.
Such a blessing. I'm very blessed. I fully appreciate that. Someone said for a long weekend always, a nice city break or to catch up with friends. City
I
break is
do.
good.
I do like a long weekend, but I will always say if you have a long weekend, it's an absolute con because you just squeeze your days into 4 rather than 5.
Yeah, it's true. Nothing gets handed over. You still have to deal with everything. It can be a bit stressful, actually.
Yeah. But you know what? I find that with all annual leave. Like, whenever I take annual leave, it's always a rush right before you're
Yeah.
going on your break to get everything done. The last 2 times I've taken annual leave, I've ended up working an extra day because I'm like, oh, I'm not finished. But then I always
Oh,
push back my annual leave, so it's fine. Like, I get my days
yeah.
in there. We'll do one more each and then we better get on with our days. But someone said, use my annual leave this year to go on a health retreat. It felt amazing.
Ellie, this is our dream, is it not?
Preach it, girl. I keep seeing the yoga retreats in Greece. It's like
Yeah.
breakfast, then walk on the beach, then
Yeah.
yoga or sunset yoga, dinner. And I'm like, dreamy.
I am so desperate to do a fitness retreat because I just think it'd be so fun. And they're giving you food. You don't have to think about
It's the
food.
food.
I
Oh,
think it's the food actually. I think it's a food retreat that I want to do.
yes, the only thing that puts me off those kind of retreats is the fact that I'm taking annual leave to spend it with strangers. And I'm on a fitness
Mm.
retreat trying to get rest, and I'm having to be like, hi, what's your name? Where are you from? Which is exhausting.
But that's kind of what my annual leave looks like. Is like I'm always by myself, so I'm always having to do that. Hi, what's your name? Thing.
Girl, if I was by myself, I'd be like, don't
It
talk to
depends,
me.
because in India I was very much like that when I was by myself. I was literally like, I don't care to make any friends, so I don't care to speak to anyone. And that is the first time I've ever done that. Like I read 2 books
Oh,
in five
love
days.
that. Wow.
Yeah, like I was alone.
That's delightful. That is my kind of vibe.
It was nice. It was nice. There is definitely a time and a place.
Absolutely love that for you. Right, what's the last one?
Someone said mostly going Tool Station now. Do you know what? I have to say, I love shops like that, like Tool Station, B and
Yeah.
Q, fucking what's that one that we really like? B&M,
Yeah, Home Sense. I'm a Home Sense
Home
girly.
Sense. Oh gosh, get me in there
IKEA,
immediately.
Costco, although Costco purely for the snacks,
Oh my,
the
it's so bad
cookies, the
because
cake.
I'm salivating. By the way, I decided to lock in yesterday
Yeah,
into my healthy lifestyle,
love that.
and I'm not going to get distracted. But also, like the big birthdays are gone, where I was like, I will
Yeah,
get distracted. Um, I have a birthday coming up, but I feel like I can control that one, like because we're bringing our own food, like picnic thing.
yeah, I love that. That's really
Um,
sweet,
but I'm locking in, and
girl.
because I'm going to Greece in July, I'm like this. I can just focus on locking in for this time period, and also I really want to make sure that my gut
Yeah,
health is good because
no, it's
I'm basically
serious. It's
I
important.
it's so important, and I'm on such intense medication that when I
Hmm.
come, like my gut is probably fucked right now, and so when I come off, I want to have built those habits so that my gut is
Yeah.
okay.
No,
So
I love
I,
this for you.
I
Yes.
locked in yesterday.
Exciting times. We will talk all about this on Saturday because I actually want to hear what you're eating and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I've been good 2 days this week, and then obviously yesterday I drank alcohol and I came home and ate chocolate. But I went. Sorry, guys. Side note before we log off. Log off. I went to the box right next to Liverpool Street
What?
Station yesterday.
What is the box to you?
Not the club.
Okay.
Not the club.
I was like, what?
No, girl. No.
Oh, I
Um,
cannot imagine you in there.
after work in my work attire, absolutely. In fact, in general, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, it's like I don't know if it's a sister of Box Park. But it's basically
Okay.
Box Park, literally right next to Liverpool Street Station. It is so nice. It's a
Is
long
it?
strip of like food hall kind of vibes, food providers, caterers on the sides, but there's also some fancy places to sit if you want like a more of a nice social setting. And then at
Yeah.
the front, on top of a stage, they have live band and a live singer. It was such a vibe. I was
That's
like,
so
oh, should we
nice.
go in there for dinner? Because we were starving after we'd had a few drinks. Tumbled in, 10 out of 10. Would so go
Wow.
back.
What did you order?
I actually, because I drank, I just wanted carbs. So I had cauliflower wings and fries, which I usually would be like, oh, it's not like what I'd go for. It's a bit fast foody. It was actually really good, especially after a few drinks. And the portion was huge. I couldn't even finish it. And you know a
Wow.
girl likes to eat.
Yeah, I love that. I love a cauliflower wing, I have to say.
It wouldn't be like my go-to, but it really hit the spot. Like I needed fast food and it gave it. It had like
Nice.
buffalo sauce on it and stuff. It was, yeah, it
Mm-mm.
hit the
Okay,
spot.
that sounds lovely.
Yeah, so if you ever want like a light, chilled place to go and you're in the Liverpool Street area, the Box, I'm pretty sure it's called the Box, but it's just right next to Liverpool Street Station.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, well, on that note, guys, I feel like it should be the weekend, even though we've
I
only done two
know.
days. But we're going to go crack on with our working days. If it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for you, we hope you have a fantastic day. And if you have anything you want to send in, please do to grownupstothepodcast@gmail.com or
DM us at Grown Ups Podcast. Bye.
bye.